A Trader Joe's! Well, hello, everybody! And welcome back to another episode of the Trader Joe's Review, where I'm your host, Avery Patrick, and I'm here to review some Trader Joe's. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have just the most insane story. Okay, so Trader Joe's, they got this little frozen seafood section, okay? I mean, we're all familiar with tempura shrimp with soy dipping sauce, naturally. So, they have a nice little frozen seafood section. They have a couple of good options in there. But today I saw the most insane thing. I was browsing Trader Joe's and I saw, get this, a frozen seafood boil. Now this is like nothing I have ever seen. This is insane. This has me spinning around in circles. This has me going, hey ho, what the hey, yeah, oh my God. A seafood boil at the Trader Joe's. What? So I'm flabbergasted because I like me a seafood boil. Who doesn't? You get a bunch of various little things all in there. It's incredible. It's amazing. So I'm like, what the heck? $9, not that bad. And that's the price, by the way. I remembered today. I don't know why. Usually the price is in one ear out the other. Am I right? I don't know anything. I never remember the price, but today I did. So, yeah, $9 for, let's see if we can get a visual going here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that in there. It's corn, sausage, fish, clams, I believe, shrimp, of course, potatoes. It's got everything. And I honestly just want to try it out. However, I forgot a plate. And that is not good. So I'm going to go get a plate real quick, and I'll be right back. Yeah, no, I sealed that guy. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, he's away. He's locked. He's locked away. You don't got to worry about it, okay? Yeah, no, I'm telling you, he's barely alive. It's good, okay? I'm keeping him safe, okay? He's not going to go anywhere. Sorry, I was talking to my roommate. Let's just, I guess the first thing to try out, this little shrimpy right here. I don't really know, this is going to be a little more of a non-traditional review because I'm going to take each individual piece and try it. Real quick, I'm going to just get that around in that sauce because there's actually a good bit of sauce in here. Oh yeah, that is nice and saucy. So let's try this shrimp out. I mean, that's shrimp. Now, here's a fun fact about shrimp. Did you know that they're bugs? They're basically little bugs. And when I learned this, because I've been eating shrimp for my whole life, and I was like, what the heck? They're basically bugs. So I started going outside, and I was like, well, if the shrimp are bugs, what am I doing? I've been eating bugs the whole time. And so I just start shoveling in handfuls of ants. Just... oh my God, I'm devouring these ants, right? And again, it's the same thing as shrimp, so don't judge me, asshole, because it's that shrimp are bugs. So I just go out there, I'm eating fucking ants. I'm eating God knows what. I think at one point I ate like 5 cockroaches. Delicious. I heavily suggest it. Anyways, next up, let's try this little potato right here. Look at this little potato. All right. Did not like the potato. Now, the potato. If this potato was a human person, right? I'm trying to describe this potato to you. If this potato was a human person, I think I'd be very angry at it, okay? And what I want to do is I'd want to take this personification of the potato, and I think I'd really like to torture it slowly for how bad it tastes. I think I'd like to, at the very least, waterboard it a couple of times and pull its fingernails out. Because that is how bad that fucking potato is. Am I right, guys? So next up, and this one, I mean, you can't go wrong. Look at this. Corn. Now, corn, I like corn. Oh, that's a nice little piece of corn. Oh, yeah. That's a nice little corn right there. That's how I like to eat my corn. I like to lick the corn a couple of times. You must lick the corn to get the corn flavor. Yes. Yummy corn. So yeah, let's take a bite of this corn. Okay. No, corn, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how long this was frozen for before it got to me, right? So for frozen corn, I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah. This isn't bad. So far, let me tell you guys, the Trader Joe's seafood boil, I mean, we got 2 for $3 so far, and there's still more to eat in here. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. Sausage! Sausage! It's a sausage! Whoa! Let's... That's some pretty good sausage. Okay. Kind of want to... Papa want another little bite of the sausage! Okay. The sausage is pretty good. Right now, it's only the potato. I need to up the torture I'm doing on this potato because everything else is so good. Okay, now this one I am a little iffy on. A clam. For the sake of the review, I'm going to try this, but I don't know if I trust the frozen clam. Now, I don't eat clams much. I don't even know the proper way. Do you just slurp it? You know what? Well, I thought that was too harsh in my assessment. Let me get another one of these. I'm shocked. I was expecting to hate this part. Hold up. Guys. Okay. Wow. I was not expecting to like that. But the clams, well, let's just say they make me happy as a clam. So, next up is these little pieces of tilapia floating around in here. And I think, actually, these little pieces of tilapia is going to be the last unique item in this boil. This was, I should note, this is a much bigger chunk that fell apart. But the other chunk looks a little off. So I want to eat this chunk instead. All right. It's tilapia. And it was frozen for a while. So, I mean, I really can't say much. It's fine. It's better than potato. I still want to... I mean, I'd like to kill that potato's family in front of it. And I'd also like to kill the potato's family slowly in front of it, too. You know, like a very slow process. I want the potato to suffer. These potatoes are not good. However, all right. I think that's just about everything in here. And I gotta say, I do like me a good seafood boil. I make a good seafood boil, okay? I love making like crab boils and stuff. I mean, it's just great, you know? And for like, obviously my expectations weren't high. It's a frozen seafood boil. But like everything in here, like this little, let me take another shrimpy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you just, like, seafood boils are expensive. So if you just want to, like, get a nice, I guess, like, quick little fix, right? Like, if you just want to get, like, a quick little seafood boil fix, I'm not going to lie. You really can't go wrong with this. I'm very impressed. I feel like, recently I've been just so sad. So sad. I've been so sad. Because the last review, I don't like being negative. When I reviewed those papas, well, okay, I got a bunch of comments about this telling me I don't know Spanish. Telling me, oh, it's pronounced rellena. I don't care. It looks like an L, okay? Rellena. Suck it up! Anyways, I didn't really like those, and that made me sad. So my expectations were not high. Again, I didn't know what the hell to expect from a frozen seafood boil, but I mean, yeah, so it was pretty good, I mean, again, I'm impressed, really. I was not expecting much from the frozen seafood boil. But hey, I would go so again, considering it is frozen, right? You have to take these into consideration for these ratings. I would personally give it like it's above average from what I'd expect. I guess I don't know what like baseline frozen seafood boil is. So I'm gonna give it an 8. A nice even 8. It is it's better than what I'd imagine frozen seafood boil would usually be. And for that, I think it's deserving of an 8. I wouldn't recommend this to anyone who doesn't like seafood boils already, who doesn't like seafood. It really is just for like, the best way I can describe it is like, again, if you want like that seafood boil fix very quickly, and you don't want to have to like go to a nice restaurant or do it yourself, a bunch of work, you just want some quick, buttery, a little bit of seasoning seafood, right? This is fine. I would say this is a pretty good like little fix of that. And so, well, just for one last time, I think my favorite was this little sausage.